Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com for this week's Living on the Hudson weekly recap. So jumping right in the past week, there have been 97 properties that have gone under contract in the Hudson County MLS. They had an average list price of $748,000 and a median list price of $605,000. They were on the market for an average of 43 days, and the median days in the market was 24 days. Traditionally, August is one of the slower months for real estate in the Hudson County area. A lot of people are on vacation in August. You also have people who are getting ready to take their kids back to school. So you have August being one of the slower months for real estate. The other slower months are December, January, and early February. So we are in one of the slowest periods of the year. 97 properties went under contract in the MLS. Looking through the list, you had in Cliffside Park over at One Park, which is one of the newer high rises along the Palisades Cliff, 320 Adolphus Avenue, unit 1211, listed for $880,000. It was on the market 61 days, 1,186 square feet, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, over at One Park. And I have a few customers that live in this building. It is a full service building, concierge, elevator, has a very high level of amenities. It's up on the Palisades Cliff over right behind Edgewater. So it has very large sweeping views of New York, as you can see here from the photo. This area down here is Edgewater, and up here is Cliffside Park. So this is One Park over in Cliffside Park. Building was built about 6 years ago, and now it's starting to see some resales as people move out. A common question I'm asked is, what's the average period of time for people who own in this area? And we are a little bit more, properties turn over more in this market versus others. It averages 2 to 5 years that most people own. Not everyone, people do stay longer, but the average homeowner is 2 to 5 years. I believe the suburban markets are 9 to 11 or so, in that range, where people turn over. So we see a lot more turnover in the urban areas. Also on the list, you had in Hoboken, this is not a condo, but it stood out to me. It's a one-family house at 1228 Garden Street. It listed for $3,850,000. It was on the market 12 days. And this property was heavily marketed over the past few weeks. I received a lot of correspondence about it. And this is a full brownstone townhome over on Garden Street, 12th and Garden, and it is now gone under contract. And I'm not surprised, just because the townhome brownstone market is very limited. There's not a lot of inventory. So you have here this property going under contract, listing for $3,850,000. I'm not sure what it sold for yet, but when it closes, I'll be sure to report back. Looking through the list, also downtown Jersey City, Dixon Mills, 227 Christopher Columbus, 1-bedroom, 1.5-bath, 1335 square foot unit, listed for $649, on the market 79 days. So it was on the market a little bit longer. And this is Dixon Mills, the former Dixon Pencil Factory. Looks like this unit also had this outdoor space. The top floor units tend to have outdoor space in this complex. Dixon Mills, it's a former factory. It's made up of about 4 different buildings, takes up about 2 city blocks. Very popular complex located off of Christopher Columbus Drive. When you go west down Christopher Columbus towards the Turnpike extension, you pass Dixon Mills. This was converted into rental apartments in the 1980s, and then in the mid 2000s, like 2006, 2007 or so, they went through a condo conversion. There's over 400 units in the community, and no 2 units are the same. Because it was a factory, they had to use the existing factory space. That's why units are rather unique. It has a large level of amenities, fitness center, basketball court, concierge. There's also these courtyard areas. I'll link down below. I'll link to my website where I profile Dixon Mills, and you can check it out. Also, you had here at Park and Shore, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 811 square feet, listed for $865, on the market 99 days. This is over in the Newport section. It's one of the newer buildings. I believe last week we talked about 75 Park Lane South, which is just behind this building. This is 2 Shore Lane, also called the Shore House in Newport, more of a smaller boutique style building, only about 8 stories. This is the other building that was built at the same time, which is 75 Park Lane. But here you have 2 Shore Lane. This building, concierge building, elevator. You have access to the amenities as well at 75 Park Lane. And this is built over in the Newport section of downtown Jersey City, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Built about 6 years ago over in Newport. Not far from Newport Path and also not far from the Hoboken Path. Let me see here. I saw some stuff in Weehawken. Yep, Weehawken Avenue Collection, the Avora, 800 Avenue at Port Imperial, Unit 510, listed for $1,688,000. This was on the market a year. 1,551 square feet, has gone under contract. 3-bed, 2-bath with 2-car parking. Avora, built by the developer Landsea here, right next to the ferry terminal in Port Imperial. This building also about 5-6 years old. Has a pool, has a concierge, has a residence lounge, big courtyard here in the middle with the outdoor pool. And basically it's 2 separate towers. So you have 1 tower on the north side, 1 tower on the south side, over at Avora. Very nice building, modern, large fitness center as well. And here you have a 3-bedroom, went under contract at the Avora. I have a feeling this property was taken off the market and then put back on, just because a year on the market's a little long in that area, but it's saying 366 days. So we have to take that for how long it's on the market. And over in West New York, you had Grandview 220 Avenue of Port Imperial, Unit 229, on the market 12 days, listed for $878,000, 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,385 square feet. And this property here, this is developed by K. Hovnanian around 2006. It's another courtyard-shaped building with a pool in the middle. That's kind of like the style that these that the town's approved in the waterfront communities. So here you have 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's a popular price point. This price range between $700,000 and $1 million is moving very quickly, simply because a lot more people could afford it. So this is on the courtyard side. It's on the north side of the complex, looking south, overlooking the pool. In this community, the amenities are over here on this side. Concierge building, elevator building, has a residence club, fitness center, and an outdoor pool. Parking as well. So that's got under contract, listed for $878,000. Looking through a couple sales, in Hoboken, you had here at 1410 Grand Street, called the Via Lofts, built about 6 years ago. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,495 square foot unit. It listed for $1,499,000. It sold for $1,581,000 on the market 7 days. And this property has closed over at 1410 Grand. This is not far from where the Trader Joe's is, over in Hoboken, near the viaduct that goes up to Union City. So it's a newer building in that area. 3 bedrooms. Again, in my previous videos, I've talked about how 3 bedrooms are a very high demand product right now for people looking for more space. Most of what was built, not everything, but most of what was built in the last 20 years from new construction tend to be 1 and 2 bedroom layouts. There are some exceptions where on the waterfront where they put more of them, but here you have a 3 bedroom selling over asking for $1,581,000. Over in North Bergen at the Watermark, 8100 River Road, Unit 312, listed for $888,000. It sold for $848,000. 39 days in the market. It was a cash purchase, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,608 square feet on the 3rd floor. And Watermark was built by WCI Communities. They believe they're a Florida-based developer, and this is their only project that I'm aware of that's in this market. It was built around 2004, 2005. Popular building, very high level of amenities. They have a doorman, concierge, indoor pool, outdoor pool. One of the few buildings in the area that has an indoor pool. So they have an indoor pool and an outdoor pool, large fitness center, residence club, screening room. This unit looks like it had a terrace as well. And this one closed over at the Watermark, 8100 River Road, for $848,000. In Weehawken, 23 Cambridge Way, Henley on the Hudson, built by Lennar. This is a 3-bed, 3 full bath, 1868 square foot duplex, listed for $1,199,910, and it sold for $1.2 million. So it sold for full price essentially. 6 days on the market. So sold full price, 6 days in the market. Looks like they were getting financing on this one. This complex was built by Lennar. This was built starting around 2006, 2007. Made up of multiple buildings. Some of them are townhomes. Some of them are these standalone, smaller condominium structures. They've built about 5 of these condominium buildings, I believe, 4 or 5 right now. And then you have a grouping of townhomes that were built along the river. Over at Henley on Hudson, there's a concierge in a few of the buildings, outdoor pool, as well as residence club, fitness center, not far from the Port Imperial Ferry as well. So this 3-bedroom closed for $1.2 million. As far as news articles in the past week, not too much. As I mentioned earlier, it is a slower period of time for real estate right now in the market. However, I saw this article about, it's an interesting building. It's an old bank on Jersey Avenue in downtown Jersey City. And if you know downtown Jersey City, you'll know exactly what I'm referring to here. They want to build a hotel, it looks like, around this bank and above it and part of it, and make the bank part of it. It is a proposed hotel project. It's going through the zoning board. Pretty cool space. This is actually right where the pedestrian plaza ends here on Newark and Jersey. So you have here this old bank, 201 Newark Avenue. It's the old trust company, New Jersey Bank. And it looks like they want to do something that looks like this. Kind of interesting space. I'll link this down below. Where you can check it out. This is from Jersey Digs. These videos come out every Monday. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe down below. You can email me anytime at walter@livingonthehudson.com, or it can be reached at 347-448-3766. Thank you. Have a great day.